I just saw this video online from one of the traditional chiefs in Onitsha Kingdom. He was actually talking about the components that makes up Onitsha in Anambra State. I just saw this video to expose all these deceivers, these revisionists. You know, we have been seeing videos online where some idiots are talking about how Onitsha belongs to only Igbo. It has no connection with the Benin Kingdom. It has no connection with Igala people. This man is a chief from Onitsha. Watch the video.
This is a society, a kingdom that represents an amalgamation, a union, a fusion of three people. Onitsha and Marita. And that, the components that make up Onitsha, both. One, the Edo component. Two, the Igala component. Three, the Igbo component. Or Marita and Onitsha. So you can have Onitsha. Onitsha is a chima. Onitsha don't need do, but Marita. Ndi Onitsha, the Ezechima extraction, see Bini where they are through their forefather, the progenitor, bo Ezechima. Bonye Bini, a chief na Bini, who were Dana Bini, or where Dokalo. And for 25 years, he was sojourning, he was in transit, away from Bini, coming towards this place, and ended up here in Onitsha. Nowadays, the chief had Onitsha. Shortly before the crossing of his people, he took ill and died.
They won't like this video. This man has just revealed everything about Onitsha people. What these guys are trying to do is to edit history and remove other components, like people that came from Ibibio, people that came from Benin, people that came from Igala. These things is what they don't want to hear. It's a kind of arrogance and pride. They want to remove all those histories and claim that everybody came from them. Their history is rooted to only Igbo. Like now, where I come from is Ndokwa land. We have all these components found in Ukwani people, and also have the Aboriginal people. But today, everybody is speaking the language called Ukwani, Ndokwa. We use that name as a unifying name for our people. Ndokwa people, Ukwani and Ndosumli people. All these components that man just mentioned is also found in Ndokwa. When you go to Ika, Agbo, you will also find Benin components, Igbo components, but we still have the Aboriginal Ika people. Everybody now identify with the name Ika. That makes them unique in their own way. The Ndokwa people are also unique in their own way. When you cross to Ikwere, Ogba, and Ekpeye, even in Uguta, there was a video I saw where one of the king of Uguta was talking about their history. In fact, I don't want to talk more. Watch the video.
Uguta has a very rich history as to its origin and autochthonous status. I didn't say autonomous, I say autochthonous. During the Aidu in the Benin Empire, as a result of punitive measures meted out to people in the empire by the then Oba of Benin, people were escaping, so our people decided to escape too, to avoid this hegemony of the empire. Because at that time, all the provinces were headed by the princes of Benin. And you had to pay, what do you call it, to the vassal state had to pay tributes to the empire every year. And heavy fines and levies were put on people. So people started running away, and our forefathers decided to move towards the east, because there was no way that you could go towards the west. We moved towards the east, and finally we settled in this place about 1600. Since then, Oguta has remained here as the western flank of eastern Nigeria in this area. And during the creation of states, we were first in East Central State, then finally we became part of Imo State, the larger Imo and the current Imo State. Here we are today. Oguta since then has had unbroken monarchical system. That in 1959, the throne of Oguta was recognized as a paramountcy by the government of Eastern Region at that time. Since then, we've remained where we are as Oguta people. In 1959 also, Oguta was made an urban district by Eastern Nigeria, and Oguta continues to be the local government headquarters of this area of Oguta local government. There used to be a council, the town council in Oguta in the 40s, and that town council evolved. That council was able to build the present local government headquarters, was where the council was located, and it has remained there. We in this place, we have a good interest. Oguta used to be a trading center before the Civil War, where palm oil and palm produce were exported from here to Liverpool and Southampton in UK. There are vestiges of the presence of the Royal Niger Company. The Royal Niger Company, in fact, arrived in Oguta in 1885. No, 1885, yes. The Royal Niger Company came into Oguta in 1885 and entered into a treaty with Nani Ohanyere, who was then the Ezigwe of Oguta. And Nani Ohanyere was enthroned in 1883, and they got there by 1885. So Nani Ohanyere was the person who received them, the Ezigwe, who received the Royal Niger Company into Oguta. And from here, the members of the Royal Niger Company extended their reach. They were given freedom and opportunity to establish their bridgehead here, which they did. And from here, they went into the hinterlands.
Did you see that there is also a Benin component in Oguta? This is one thing that these Biafra people, this group of people don't want to see. So arrogant and proud of their foolishness. Just look at how they disgrace them now. You don't have to take all these guys serious. I see them as history revisionists, trying to edit their history and make it look as if everybody came from their origin, from Igbo origin. People that don't even know their history, trying to teach other people history. You see how they are fooling themselves? Are you seeing it? Let them keep deceiving themselves. You can see how they are trying to edit history. They want their history to be tied to just one source, so that it look as if they are homogeneous people. And the one thing about these people is that there's nobody to caution them. They are just busy making noise, disturbing everybody's social media pages. That's why we are out for them. We are trying to tell them that they don't know what they are saying. Unify what? Who are you unifying with your Biafra madness? Very shameless. All these people, get out.